All right, let's jump right in. Today, we're going to talk about this one simple-sounding Japanese phrase. And what's so cool about it is that it solves a communication problem I guarantee you've had. And in the process, it actually unlocks a fascinating little piece of Japanese culture.
So, you know that moment, right? A friend asks you what you thought of a new restaurant or maybe a movie you just saw, and you're kind of stuck? It wasn't amazing, but it wasn't bad either. Saying it was okay can feel a little flat, almost a little negative, can it? Well, there is a perfect phrase for exactly that feeling.
And this is it. Maamaa Kana. It's the phrase you reach for when something is right in that middle zone. You know, not great, not terrible. It's a really gentle, nuanced way to just say so-so or, yeah, it was pretty decent.
Now, here's where it gets really interesting. In English, we'd probably say, it's okay, or not bad. And those work, of course, but they can sometimes have a little hint of disappointment baked in. Maamaa Kana, though, it just feels softer, it's less committal, and it comes across as way less critical. It's just a beautifully subtle way to give that middle-of-the-road opinion.
Okay, so theory is one thing, but how does this actually play out in a real conversation? Let's look at a couple of super common examples. So picture this. You just tried a new place for dinner. It wasn't life-changing, but the food was totally fine. Your friend asks, how was the food? Instead of that awkward pause and a hesitant, it was, fine. You can just say, Maamaa Kana. It perfectly gets the message across. It was pretty decent, not amazing, not awful. All the awkwardness, gone.
Or how about this one? You finish watching a movie. It was fine, it passed the time, but it's not something you're going to be thinking about tomorrow. Your friend turns to you and asks, was the movie good? Replying with Maamaa Kana is just the perfect summary. It basically says, it was watchable. It's honest, but it's not harsh at all.
So, we've seen what it means and how you use it. But the why, well, that's where it gets really fascinating. Why is a phrase like this so common and so useful? This is where we get into the deeper cultural meaning.
And here's the key idea. In Japanese communication, there's often a real value placed on being a little less direct, a little softer with your opinions. It's all about navigating social situations with a bit of grace and subtlety, trying to avoid really strong statements that might disrupt the flow.
And this focus on subtlety has some real benefits. Using a phrase like Maamaa Kana is just a masterful way to avoid strong negativity, which can make people uncomfortable. It helps keep the social harmony, but you still get to give an honest opinion, just in a much more gentle, considerate package.
All right, let's tie this all together. What's the main thing to remember from all of this?
The big idea is that Maamaa Kana isn't just a handy phrase to know. It's like a little key that unlocks a much bigger idea about a whole different way of communicating. Understanding it helps you start to see and appreciate the nuance and subtlety that are so valued in so many interactions in Japan.
And that really leaves us with a final thought to chew on. This one little phrase for a so-so feeling is so specific, so culturally rich. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other complex, untranslatable feelings are out there, perfectly captured in a single phrase in another language, just waiting for us to find them?